Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a small video, short video actually, building a newspaper market stand. It's one of those stands I've been building. If you notice, I published already two videos about. One of them is for the ice cream market stand, and one of them is for the gyro kebab market stand. And the intention of these stands I'm building, I want to build a couple of them, is to lay them around the park in the downtown area side, just to have that look where when you go to these cities or towns, you always have an area where people hang out and walk around and grab things like food or snacks or desserts and things like that. So I'm trying to mimic that feel in my Lego city that I'm still designing. So let's have a look what I'm talking about, the stands. So before we start building the newspaper market stand, I just want to give you a feel what I'm talking about. So these are the earlier things I built. They're on my YouTube channel. You can check them out. But this is the kebab gyro stand, and the one next to it is the ice cream market stand. And the intention is to build a couple of these to be able to line them up once I'm done with this park. They're going to be around the park in the downtown area of the city. First of all, I apologize for the mess. I'm in the process of moving around, so everything is cramped. But I'm trying just to utilize the space to the best I can. But yeah, so the intention is to build a couple more. So today's videos will be dedicated for building one of those for the newspaper stand. So let's start building it. So before we start building, let's have an idea, what do we need to build? What are the parts required to build this newspaper stand? So of course, once you see the whole item, you can always pause the video and make a quick count and see what you have, what you need to order. But before I go any further and start building, I want to just bring a couple of things to your attention. The color is up to you what you want to use. So what you see here is not a must. You could use whatever color you want. You could use yellow, green, blue, red, pink. All bets are off. Use whatever you want. I just tried to stick with the picture I saw of the newspaper stand, and which I will have it in the description. I saw that built on a web page called Rebrickable.com, which you can feel free to check. They have a lot of cool builds there. Some of them you have to buy. Some of them it's free. Some of them you can just look and say, oh, I could do this. I don't need to buy the instructions, so on and so forth. So you could do whatever you want. But I looked at the picture, I liked it. I'm attempting to build it. And these are what I think the parts are for it. So like I said, color is feel free to use whatever you want. A couple of things though you must have. There's no question there. You need to have the newspaper elements or the magazines. These are a must. I don't think they come in other colors. So you have to have those, and you have to have the register element here, this slope. So this is the register. You need to have this. I don't think it comes with different colors, so this is a must. The rest are all substitutable, so you can substitute them by another colors. Even some elements you can, for example, you can get this as a 1x4 instead of 1x2, which I think maybe I should have done that, but that's what I had. You can get them like that. So there's some tricks you could do, but as long as you have the elements to build. And the other things you will need is these clear elements to act as windows or screens. So you must have those. And like I said, everything else is up to you what you want to get, what color. So anyway, so let's have I'm gonna just keep the camera on these items to give you a chance if you want to pause the video and count them. But I think that's what you need. So let's start building it. We'll start with the foundation first, the base of the stand. So I'll put this here. Start working my way up. Put the first shelf. That will be the second shelf. And then we're gonna connect it. Put it here. It's gonna go here. So I had to use a napkin to put the dark color, the black color. I guess disadvantage of having a dark desk. So this is pretty much the top of the stand. This is the two shelves that's going to be holding the, the magazines and the newspapers. I'm going to connect these two using this one, these two black bricks. I'm going to start building the side of it. Like I said, it's a simple build if you have the right bricks. So now before I go any further, before I build the canopy or the top, it will be better now to start putting things inside since I have access to it. And then we're going to put a couple of envelopes. So what I do usually, what is done, the technique is you put a couple of bricks on top of each other to match what you want to give the illusion that there's multiple of them. In this case, envelopes, the white. So I'm just going to show that there's multiple envelope stacks on top of each other. Just like that. Same thing, I'm going to do the illusion of we're having a lot of newspapers. So I'm going to use this. So since my newspapers are white, I'm going to use a white blank tile and place it just over here. So that will be backside. So once I start placing the newspapers, this will give the illusion that there's a bunch of them stacked behind each other. So now I'm going to start building the foundation to hold the canopy or the top of the stand. And the way I will do that is using these black studs. So we're going to use these white bars, they call them. I think it'd be easier if I start putting the then I'm going to connect all this. That will be what I'm going to use to hold the top or the canopy. And there we go. So I think this is ready now to be loaded with newspapers and magazines before I put the top. So it's going to look like. That's not bad. Now we're going to start with the magazines. A couple of those. Like I said, a blank one. You don't have to do that. I just like to do it. First of all, it gives it the stability. Doesn't move around. Secondly, it gives it the illusion of that there's multiple of them. Do the same here. Try to match them with what you want. There we go. As you see, it gives the illusion that there's multiple of magazine newspapers from the front and from the back, same thing, it shows that it's the back of them. Now, let's build the top of it. Straightforward. Alternate, in my case, would be white and black. In your case, could be the same, could be different, depending what color you decide to choose to have. Like I said, if I had a big inventory of Legos, Lego bricks, most probably I would have a different choice of colors. I know there are certain individuals who have a big collection of Lego parts. So that will be top, straightforward, simple, and we just connect it to the plate, and there you got it. First part of your newspaper stand. That's the front of it, of course, and that's the back. Now we're going to build the rotating part which hold the newspaper. I don't know what they call it, but you'll see it in a second, and then you can call it whatever you want to call it. So this will be the foundation of it, simple as that. We're going to use now a couple of these modified bricks, they call them, with 2 studs. And we're going to build the first layer. It's going to look like that. Then I'm going to put the top of it. And now we're going to build another one. Now this is going to be the top one, so I'm going to just, for cosmetic reasons, put this one. I could put a black color too. I might have one of the black colors, but I didn't grab it, so for now I have this handy. I'm going to put it up. I'm going to create just a kind of and then we connect them together, connect them to the base. And now we can start adding the newspapers on it, which will look something like that. Then we'll put on the next shelf. We connect them back. And there you have it. The newspaper stand. So that's what the final build looked like. So just to show you to the scale of the minifigures, so it makes sense. So the owner of the stand will be standing there behind and selling the newspaper. Customers will come in from the front. They'll pick what they want. They'll pay for it, and that's that. To show you what it looks like beside the other stands I did. So this is the kebab gyro stand I built. I have a video for that. You can check it out. And this is the ice cream stand that I also built to complement all those. Again, the same concept. The owner will be at the back. These are the front facing the customers. They'll order what they want to eat, what they want to have for dessert, what flavor ice cream, and that's pretty much what it looks like. So So these eventually will be, like I said, placed around the park of the downtown area of the city. Of course, I'm planning to build a couple more of those, like maybe a bread stand, a hot dog stand, a flower stand, I don't know, whatever I can get my hands on. But I want to keep them in the same footprint size. That makes sense. Though they look different, they are pretty much the same team, the same idea style. So I like it. So I want to stick with that uniqueness of them. Uniqueness by their color, but if you look at them, they could complement each other. But yeah, so but that's the intention of it. So hopefully you like this video, you like this build, the newspaper stand, adding this to my Lego City collection. Again, as usual, if you like the content, please don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe button. Leave me your feedback, your comment, and till the next video, let's keep building.